I like the occasional motorcycle ride, and one of the things that you learn in riding a motorcycle is it's important that you put your head and eyes where you want to end up, not where you are. Instincts say, look where you are, but instructions say, look where you want to go. I'm thinking in particular of Uzzah in 2 Samuel chapter 6. David has decided he wants to bring the presence or the symbol of the presence of God back into Jerusalem, the Ark of the Covenant, and they are carrying the Ark of the Covenant on a cart, moving it, being pulled by animals. And this is interesting because this is not the way God prescribed it to be carried. They were supposed to use poles. There were rings on the side of the covenant, the Ark of the Covenant. They were supposed to put poles through there and put them on their shoulders. Kohathites. Uzzah was a Kohathite. He had that instruction. But walking alongside the cart where the Ark of the Covenant is being drawn, it hits a bump, and it looks as if the Ark of the Covenant was going to fall over and hit the ground. Instinctively, Uzzah reaches out to steady the ark, and immediately God strikes him dead. I know we wonder about that. It's a very interesting story. It's an understanding of God's instructions over our instincts. The question is, do we do God the way we think God ought to be done? Or do we do God the way God instructed us to do God? Quite frankly, God doesn't need our help. And it wasn't the ground that was unholy. The ground was doing what it was supposed to do. It was dirt. Had the Ark of the Covenant hit the ground, so be it. But it was the unrighteousness of the instructed Uzzah that caused him to feel the fury and the wrath of God. In these unsettling times, know this: God doesn't need your help. It is our privilege to work with him, but God doesn't need us to steady him, to hold him up. Do God the way God instructed us to do God. Instructions over instinct. Instinct causes us to worry, says we're in trouble, says we're having problems, we're not going to make it, things are not going to work out. That's instinct. But how does God instruct us? He did not give us a spirit of fear. He says, I know the person who makes the weapon, and I am sure that no weapon formed against you will prosper. These are the instructions. Turn your head and eyes in the direction you want to go. The Bible says, set your mind on things above. Live well, hope well.